I always had mom to be able to just settle me down for anything that I was dealing with. I was concerned about. It feels like she's not here, but she's here. It's like you have to do it, because I know how much joy that it brought her for me to do it. I know how much joy it brought her for me to help others. And that was one thing that mom was adamant about. She was always, why don't you help them? It's like I'm living in two different worlds in a day. I could be up one moment, I could be down one moment. Mom was the most loving, caring, sweetest, and anybody could say it, person in the world. Anybody could say that about their mother. But for me to be able to experience her in life and her live the words that she spoke into me and live them on a daily, it was truly special for me. He had a way like somehow unlocking into my brain that I could do absolutely anything. She had a way just of, you got it. And when she would say it, it was weird. Like now I'm looking back at it, it's like, it was simple, but it was truly effective. Just needed it from her. I think it just came from a place of love. Like for a woman to be such a great mother, such a great wife, such a great friend, such a great sister. She loved her family. She just loved everybody. That kind of helped shape the creation of Operation 53. Father's Day last year, and my nephew called me and said, "Happy Father's Day." And I was like, I don't have any kids. And my nephew goes, well, you're like a father to me, Uncle Sean. It definitely makes you respect time, because what I come to realize, through the whole situation with Mom is we don't have as much time as we think we do. And as great as football is, as great as everything is, none of it really matters. But one thing that should never change should be your love for someone. God can take better care of Mom than I can. Me and my dad, my sisters, we did the best we could. It was a tough fight. For 9 strokes. 9 strokes.
And never let people tell you what you cannot do.
Come on,
there you go.
Take a sack. Don't take a sack. Sacks.
Get out of there. Get out of there. There you go.
Mind over matter. Anything your mind and your heart tell you that you can do it. That's rule number 1.
There we go.
My boy Ty Broda, TB, he said, you go there, and you ain't playing. He said, you gonna get that real work in.
This is an analytical process where everything is just centered around numbers. The number that they want is the 40-yard dash.
Going with a guy like Cliff, he's gonna make sure you trying to hit your ceiling as much as he can.
It wasn't really hard for me to navigate where I'll be going to train.
It's crazy how the little things is a big impact.
Never did the process before.
Jason, Wu, Shetty put up some of the best numbers for Operation 53 in just the 3 years we've been kicking and going with it.
He's a high energy guy. He gonna be in there screaming. He might, some days you might not like him, but you gonna know it's all for it's all for the good.
Trying to dominate the 40, I feel like that's the key thing I need to do and focus on. Best to be around people that got the same goals as you.
The environment in Athlete Innovations is that dog mentality. You gotta be able to compete.
The environment that we have there is like welcoming, treat you like one of their own.
Just being with the guys who experience that with you, pretty dope part as well.
If anybody looking for somewhere to train, improve they 40 in any drill, it's here at Athlete Intervention. I'm telling you.
When I first walked into the gym, the first thing that I felt was loved. Not even gonna lie, like the energy, everybody that was just there, just like I already love these people, man. Like it felt like I was already home. And shoot, like when I'm just working out, just like dang, like I want to work out. You feel me? Like everybody here is just like, so let's love everybody, And that's what I can say, man. It felt like home, but more comfortable.
When I first came to AI, you know what I'm saying, and met Cliff and y'all boys, I mean, my first thought was like, I knew it was gonna be, I was getting myself into something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cause like just knowing Cliff's background here and hearing about the players that he did, you know, coaching stuff, get right and stuff like that. I got a little bit of information for a couple of them, and like, yeah, Cliff don't play no games, and like, so I just knew from the jump I was coming in here ready to get this work and just ready for somebody to push me to my full maximum effort, really.
Sydney is literally the best, bro. I can move everything in my body right now.
That's all I need.
I can move everything in my body right now.
Ain't no talking, bro. Come on, let's get it over with. Come on.
Yeah, Ted, we in there. Oh, fuck. We in there, though. We in there. You see? We still alive.
Hey, this is the last time y'all get me doing it.
No.
Bully. Last time I'm doing it.
Hey, look. You're gonna feel better after. It's the initial hope. Look, Chaz, look at me. It's take a deep breath.
Bro, this is the last time, bro. Brody and Jody.
It feels when it's really irritating when you're sprinting.
Especially with the jump kick.
The environment in Athlete Innovations is like, it's that dog mentality. It's like, you gotta be able to compete. At the end of the day, if you can compete, like that's what you come there for. Cause a lot of gyms you get in there, it's like you clock in, you know what I mean? All right, let's get this workout in. No. Like you gotta go on the AI knowing we here to try to get better and we trying to compete. Like, so that's like the special part about it. And everybody coming there ready with the energy is always up, and that's the best thing about it.
You felt the family feel as soon as you walk in. Just everybody welcoming each other, everybody wanted each other to do good, and you know, so just feeling that when I came in, it just made it easy, you know, going into that first workout, and now we're going on 4 or 5, and you know, we just feel like we've known each other for forever. So you know, it was a quick and easy transition.
Training going good so far. It's tough though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's like slight, you know, started at 8 in the morning, whatever. The more time I'm here, you feel me, I get more used to it. But right now, it's like, I was out of shape and shit like that, so this shit was tough, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like this right here is more about the little things, you know, to get you better, faster, and stronger. Just by, majority of the workouts we do is like more core, arms, and legs, you know, to focus on building our speed up.
40 versus positional training. There's no comparison in this process. Everything rides on a 40. You get risers, you get fallers. Like this time, that's what this is for. Like, you know, you're gonna see guys that's gonna come out of the blue and just, you know, display their freakish athleticism, and they're gonna get an opportunity. A lot of the times what guys don't understand whenever they're walking into this process, as they don't understand, this has nothing to do with football. I'm the first person to say it. This is an analytical process where everything is just centered around numbers. The number that they want is the 40-yard dash, period. They're looking for the biggest, strongest, fastest athletes possible. And I'll tell guys, like I tell them every year, no one's exempt from it. We're gonna prepare for it. So I would say that's the number one thing, that's the staple, but behind anything, everything else is just cool. But if you're not ready to run the 40, I don't know if you're ready for professional football.
No, the biggest thing is like the attention to detail for the 40. Because at the end of the 40, that's the bread and butter of the combine. So learning how he handles the 40, like it's a science to it. And Cliff is like very, you know, he's detailed with it. So like when it came to combine, it wasn't detailed like that when I was, you know, when I was training coming up. So it's like, hey, I went out there and ran, had my few steps, but there's so many things when it comes to steps, angles, that learning from Cliff now that I wish I would have had back then.
I mean, what I'm most excited for is this 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the 40 is like one of the most important, you know, drills in the combine and things like that. So like, me running fast, I'm just ready to shock a lot of people. So I'm just ready for the 40, really.
I was just, man, I know I can do some movements and move around and stuff, but, you know, telling me to bend my arms on one leg, extend one leg, bend my arms, rotate while my arms bent, keep my legs straight, but bend over a little bit. And I only seen you do it one time. It was a little frustrating. At that point, I was just, you know, stone faced, you know, I'm just gonna do this, wait till we get to the next movement. you know, some feelings combined on top of me not knowing how to do this movement. I was like, you know what? Let's just lock in. It's gonna about 30 seconds when we're on a different move, man. Let's just do this. Nervous part is probably just from the unknown. You know, never did the process before. You hear stuff what to expect, but you don't really know until you do it. But the excitement comes from the opportunity, the challenges. Like, you know, I look forward to, you know, get a tough workout, you know, being challenged. I guess just the nervousness stuff comes from, what am I doing, you know, like, oh, it's really here type deal.
Cliff gonna keep you accountable. Like, at the end of the day, you're a professional, so we gotta know how to keep ourselves accountable. But I would say, Cliff, there's gonna be those days where you're like, man, I don't wanna, you know, I don't wanna work out like that. I might like slack off, but no, there's a level of excellence that Cliff gonna make sure everybody stays. So I would say that was the biggest thing. It's like, all them days, that's tough. It's like, nah, get your mind right. We're gonna go out here, we gotta work. So every day is a mindset he brings out of you.
I say the atmosphere here is like, it's real indescribable, bro. Like you said, like, I'm already boys with Bully. Cliff, he do a good job of like bringing excitement, always having energy. Being the turnt guy in the room, man. That tell you a lot about Cliff and the person he is and the trainer he is. Like, he really care, you know what I'm saying? He wanna see you win. He wanna see you do your best at anything you do, you know what I'm saying? So like, if anybody looking for somewhere to train, looking for somewhere to get some good work and wanna, you know, improve they 40 and any drill, it's here at Athlete Intervention. I'm telling you, Cliff he do what he gotta do, and he really help you a lot, you know what I'm saying?
My boy Ty Broda, TB, I was talking to him about it too. He was like, man, he said, you go there, that's what he said, you gonna get that real work in. He ain't playing. He said, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You go there, you gonna get some real work in. Cause he said he ain't even know. He said he thought he was the only one, like in like the group that like knew about Cliff or whatever. I'm just like, I'm so glad I met Cliff. Cause as soon as I met him, like when I talked to him on the phone, it was just the best energy ever, man. It just felt like he was my brother.
I had my agent Gabby. She close with, you know, trainers and stuff like that around here in this area. So it wasn't really hard for me to like navigate where I'll be going to train.
I met Cliff from JE, so, you know, Jordan Evans, so came out here. Jordan came out to visit, and he's like, man, I got a trainer, you know what I'm saying, from Ohio, and he's gonna be out here. So we ended up just linking up. Was like, all right, let's get a few sessions in with him. I had a cool trainer out here. I was comfortable. I didn't want to leave my trainer. I was good, to be real. And then I was like, all right. Then I worked with him, started like asking a lot of questions. He knew a lot, and he, like I said, he was like very detail oriented. Like, he had methodical with all his training. So from there, I was like, I could rock with him, and I liked his energy.
You know, I want to be pushed, and I want to run the fastest time I can. You know, I feel like this is a place where I'll get pushed to that next level. You know, my goal is 4.4, and you know, Cliff's goal is 4.3. So once he said that, that was really a no-brainer. I mean, he believed in me just like I believe in myself. So you know, I wanna you know, reach that number, and you know, be able to repay myself for this work that I'm putting in.
We're a quarterback. We don't do a little weight though. Watch your posture though. Push backs, just sit tall. Get your head out of there. And the head with the shoulders. That's squeeze hold. You know, the development of building a team has certainly been tremendous for me. It's been a great help. Definitely being recognized by other, you know, facilities, other, you know, great trainers, other prospects, whether they come or not. They know that we exist, so we're definitely tracking on the right track with everything that we're trying to accomplish. You know, through this process, keep trying to help change these kids' lives as many as we can, season at a time. And one thing my mom told me, she goes, you know, God knows the desires of your heart, and He hasn't forgot you, but He needs you to take care of the kids that are coming through. Those are your kids. God hasn't forgotten you. He hasn't forgotten, you know, you be a father, but you were called for this moment, like so, to help these guys, because a lot of people forget about them. And when they can't benefit from them, they throw them to the side. And she was like, God didn't make your heart that way. So this is your family. And so everybody that comes in, I love them as much as I can. Whether I can do it or not, I'm gonna love them as much as I can. I'm gonna do whatever I can, even if it comes down to me, taking the loss. I don't give up on the family. You just don't. So I think that is what I saw my mom do. Continue to fight.
1, 2, 3. Hey, boys, get out of here.